Welcome to State of the Laundry Industry with Laundry Matt, episode 41, Increasing Your Profits Through Route Density. And this is the final recap of CLA's Wash, Dry, and Fold conference. Before we get started, we need to know what route density means because it's one of the keys of profitability. So route density is the number of pickup and deliveries you have per square mile. And this is going to be different whether you're urban, suburban, or rural. But the point is you cannot make money in pickup and delivery if you're just going out and picking up one order at a time. So you could see right here, this is an actual morning route over at our laundromat Super Suds. And this took some time to build up, but you could see how close together our pickup and deliveries are. And again, if you're in a rural area, it's going to be farther spread apart, but you can factor that into your pricing as well. Point is, if you want to have a competitive price, you need to have high route density. And if you're just making one trip at a time, going back and forth, imagine this route that you're looking at right now. Imagine if you had to go back and forth every single time you had a pickup, go back to your laundromat. Well, that actually is the case. If you look at Uber or DoorDash, they aren't picking up 10 orders at a time. They're making one trip at a time. So you could imagine at the price of gas, that is just cost prohibitive. And you can't just say, well, the customer's paying for it, so don't worry about it. No, the customer won't pay for it if the price is prohibitive. So you need, if for long-term success, you need to focus on route density, which impacts what areas you're serving, how you grow organically. So without further ado, let's hear about one of our speakers from the Wash, Dry, and Fold conference, Art Yeager. He's the owner of Laundry Butler for You. He's also a former vice president at Capitol Records. Needless to say, pretty smart guy. And if you ever have an opportunity to hear him speak, you got to check him out. He gave a masterclass presentation about pickup and delivery. He went over some of the biggest lessons he's learned over time. He got started in pickup and delivery in 2019 and has just hit it out of the ballpark, doing just killer business. And it also illustrated to me why it's so important to share information, because he was sharing cutting edge information. And then in 2017, I did a webinar. And I'll put the show notes in there about how to get started in pickup and delivery. Basically, information's perishable, especially cutting edge information. Over time, people are going to get it, and there's going to be more and more people who will be able to share that information in the future. You've really got two options. If you're doing it and you have some information that could help other people out, you could do one of two things. You could sit on it and just personally benefit, and that's, one option. Or two, you could share it with others. And guess what? That's going to help elevate the industry, and also it creates a culture of collaboration where we could all grow together, because it's a big market out there. There's more laundry than any one of us could do. And some of the stuff Art Yeager talked about is route density. And he said that's the secret to success. That is what you need to do to make it profitable. And he's kind of talking bad about Uber and DoorDash, saying that doesn't make money because the route density would be one. And it doesn't make money to just pick up one order and bring it back. Pick up another order, bring it back. What makes pickup and delivery a thing, what makes it profitable and affordable to the consumer is picking up as many orders as you can in the short period of time. And you do that by picking up more than one order when you leave the store. I mean, could you imagine driving out to one location, driving back and forth? No, that doesn't make any sense. In my opinion, people will tell you that makes perfect sense because they want to sell you software. But the most important thing is talk to people, experts who are actually doing it, and seeing if there are successful people using Uber or DoorDash, and making sure they're not getting paid by Uber or DoorDash. Something Art Yeager said, because I said, you did such a great job and everything was on point. And he goes, well, my secret is I'm a truth teller. I tell the truth. People know when you're telling the truth, because over time, people are going to figure out what works and doesn't work. And if people are promoting something that doesn't work, over time, and time passes, you're going to realize, oh, a lot of people got led the wrong way. I tried Uber or DoorDash. It wasn't successful. We had a company meeting and somebody said, hey, if we offer DoorDash or Uber, then we're going to be able to make more sales. And our response was, but it doesn't matter. I mean, going back to the hero's journey, if we were to offer that, and then we know that, in our opinion, that's not going to be successful because the route density would be one, and it's just not profitable at that rate. And then 3 months, 6 months later, they're not hitting the numbers they want to hit. Nobody's placing orders because it's cost prohibitive. Then our customers would be calling us and saying, hey, why is it not working? And it's like, oh, we just included that feature to sell more software. No way. So we are living true to taking care of our customers and our customers' customers, making sure that the hero is set up for success. So it'd be really easy just to add a new feature. The APIs, I get calls every week, emails every week. Please integrate with us. But we're committed to our client success. And we can't, in good conscience, sell something that we feel very strongly is not going to work. Another thing Art Yeager talked about is if you're subcontracting wash and fold for another company, it's not your business. You're basically getting paid like a job. That company could take it or leave it. And he said, don't fool yourself. So I do think it's really important if you do wash and fold, you do pick up and delivery, it's important you do it under your brand, your company, and then you own the customer. I was reading on Facebook, somebody was subcontracting the laundry service, or they were doing it for another company, and they just weren't getting enough wash and fold. And they wanted to do more marketing, but they felt it was the other company's job. So here he wanted to do more business, and he had his hands tied. And he also didn't want to do the marketing himself because he's like, that's what I'm paying that company for. So once again, I feel you're much better off when you're in full control of your company and you could do what you want and you could help yourself. And that's one thing at Curbside Laundries is we provide the tools to help you. And there's all this stuff you could do to help grow your business. The Wash, Dry, Fold workshop I felt was a huge success, and it was great seeing everybody in person. If there's an event nearby you, I'd make a special effort to go, whether it's just a local event or if you have to travel, because there's no replacement. Like when you dedicate the time and you take away and you learn these different things and it just becomes a part of you, becomes a part of your business. I used to go to the Apartment Owners Association meetings, and Dan Fuller, the president, would say, if you learn one thing, it was worth it. I'm very confident, like every single speaker, we learned a whole bunch of one things. You put it all together and it was just a great place to be at. And it's neat to see the focus on wash and fold because for a lot of us, wash and fold is the biggest revenue generator at our laundromat. Thanks again for tuning in to the State of the Laundry Industry. I hope to see you at the next get together. To learn more about the Curbside Laundry's point of sale and pickup and delivery solution, go to curbsidelaundries.com.